Hello everyone, this is Sad
Hello
Khalid
again.
here again today. Yep, we started a bit later. We didn't start uh, when the game started. If that makes any sense. But this means we are closer to real action here. It's next game of the first round of Mandos's 2 vs 2 tournament. And as you can see here, the top team is Mercenary and Shady, both from the Russian Federation. And they're playing against Холодец, also Russian, and Baldy from Belarus. And it should be a pretty interesting game. I must admit I didn't have yet time to look at the bases, so I'll need a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
Until we know what's going on, unless Hadi knows a bit
yeah.
more.
Everyone had like pretty standard game. I think no one had like huge problems. I saw Mercenary had forgot to train a metallurgist, so his gold was a bit delayed,
Oh.
but it's still fine. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, actually, he has only 55 serves by now, so it's a bit delayed. But he has two schools now, so he will be able to catch up a bit.
Yeah. Hopefully. Mm, okay. Is anyone going for something other than? Oh yeah, mercenary probably going to have some pikes, but mainly normal armies or sword and bows, I'd say, as much as I can tell, because he's not producing wooden weapons yet. Shady going for double iron. Seems to be pretty standard to go double iron on this
Yeah.
map, by the way. I think in every game we've seen so far, they did it.
Nice aggressive barracks.
Oh, interesting. I mean, hmm, is it a mistake? What do you think? Because it's pretty open,
Yeah.
but not
Well, he
exactly.
can't really put it anywhere else than maybe here, but he also went for a
Mhm.
bit of a different base with all his farms blocking space. So yeah,
Mhm.
he doesn't have any other choice, I guess. And if he builds like
Mhm.
towers here and maybe here, he can still defend it a bit,
Mhm.
but it's still more open than
Yeah.
normal.
Mhm. But it might mean that it will be pretty hard to go through this entrance if he makes some
Yeah,
towers there. So I think this actually might be not so bad idea if he blocks this properly, of course, because it will be impossible for the bottom team to attack like here and join troops with
yeah,
the player attacking from the bottom. So it might be nice actually. All he needs is like 2 or 3 towers here, maybe a marketplace if he's really stubborn. Maybe 1 tower here, something like this, and it should disrupt the enemy attacks well enough. Of course, this means they will be more vulnerable from this entrance, but not sure if there's anything you can do about it, no matter where you build
yeah.
your buildings there. So far, this was my favorite spot for the barracks, but uh, what Shade is doing here seems to have potential to be even better. We'll see how he executes it.
Yeah, Shady always tends to go for a bit bigger base with much greater spam than normal. So I guess it's what he has to do if he wants to go. Like it seems like he wants to go for 8 farms. He has 7 already. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, there's a spot for the eighth one. Yeah, seems like a nice Long
And
time base.
what I noticed, he had really fast gold. So because he built his woodcutters, like I said in last game, he built all his woodcutters up
Yeah.
there. So he had only a short road to the gold.
Looking at this base, it's like I have this weird feeling that there's so much space wasted here, but it's completely not true. I mean, well, the farms are on the left, and obviously the base is a bit bigger than it could be, but you have to make some sacrifices on this log,
Yeah.
I'm afraid. You have to put the farms somewhere, and given, like you said, he wants to have 8 farms, I really don't see any other choice. And still, somehow, you can see that his road work is better than what
Yeah,
Abzakie had
definitely.
here. Yeah, and the funniest thing is, it kinda looks similar, but it works way better. Because of the shortcuts, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bit more
There's
structured,
no. Yeah.
really. So
There's no such areas where you have to go like somewhere here to get to a building. There's always a short
uh,
road to every building, kind of.
well, this maybe will cause some traffic jam though, or here.
Yeah, but I think it's mainly because he's
Yeah,
making
that's
some
true, I
buildings
guess.
here right now. There's another alternate road as well here, but it's probably better if they don't take it, if they don't have to, because that's the main route to the barracks. Okay, looking at the bottom bases, let's start with Baldy maybe.
Iron seems pretty okay. I saw he had like pretty delayed iron, but his sets are still catching up, I guess. So it will be 30
Mm-hmm.
swordmen maybe. So yeah, maybe a bit less, but still okay.
Okay, sorry if I had microphone problems. Didn't notice it wasn't close enough.
Well, I heard you normally, so I don't know.
Oh, okay then. Six farms. Already some stuff in the barracks. Oh, I guess might have about 30
Yeah,
iron on peacetime, maybe 25, not sure yet. The buildings seem to be okay. He might need a bit more coal. How much does he have? 9. Yeah, one on mod. Yeah, he's making one more coal mine. Oh, Holodets has a lot of admirals and shields. Can see. Does he have a? Oh, he doesn't have a weapon smithy. That's
yeah, that's
pretty
a bit
late.
late.
I'm afraid he might have a bit of a problem making enough swords for this. But obviously, after peacetime, we'll definitely have a while
Yeah,
to do this. It also depends if they want to attack or defend.
normally with swords you can catch up pretty fast, so a few minutes after peacetime it should be fine.
hmm
Look at look at all this stuff here.
Okay. Oh, how many does he have? 80. Definitely way too much for now. He seems to be building more buildings now, though, so I'm guessing some of them will get some use soon. Uh, Anyway, I need 1 minute because I need to advertise on TeamSpeak. So forgive me for a second.
Sound muted. Channel switched. 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 Sound resumed.
Get back.
Okay, now suddenly all these stars disappeared here. I don't know where they went.
Yeah, like I said, he was starting to dig some building sites here, and I think that's why they suddenly found
Oh
the
yeah,
job. It was a little moment when they
but
had nothing to do. But I think 80 is way too much for the long term, so I'm guessing they'll be standing again in no time.
yeah, but what I'm
Or
more concerned about is all these sawmills are empty and not working.
Mm-hmm. Seems like people in general struggle on this log
Yeah,
regarding wood. I mean, I think Black Pearl was made
yeah,
here, right?
I think
Not
Black Pearl
Abjab.
had no
Yeah.
problems, but
Hey,
yeah,
Uh-huh.
wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an exception more than the rule, because you could also see Donati struggling here, and he had really poor weapons on peacetime. Both kind of weapons, but obviously I mean more like the wooden weapons here. Mm, I think body is a bit better, but how many? 8 woodcutters. It should work, I'd say. What can be the problem here? There's 2 on the left, 3 on the. Yeah, see, it's like these 2 have
yeah,
space for 1 woodcutter, to be honest. These 3 have space for 1, maybe 2. Maybe 2, yeah, okay.
and
This is a bit better, maybe, but then this woodcutter is a
yeah,
bit farther, so it's like it doesn't go like here, for example. It's kinda bad, I'd say. And another problem, I think that only these woodcutters are cutting something in the base right now. Maybe these ones, yeah, these ones as well, but there's not a lot of space here, so doesn't help much. And a bit of a hunger problem right now as
oh
well,
yeah,
so 2 sawmills are not working. This seems pretty bad, I'd say. Yeah, you can already see uh, there's a drop in amount of bows which he
yeah.
made. Like in the time we were talking, he made like 10 leather armors and only 1 bow. So that doesn't really look well. Probably going to have a similar problem like Donati had.
Iron doesn't seem to be that good as well, but he has some more smithies built now, so maybe it will catch up a bit.
Maybe.
Seems like he has the iron for it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think after making 2 more coal mines, the coal situation looks a bit
Yeah,
better now. But it's strange, he makes a gold mine. Because he made 2 gold mines here, which probably. Whoa, well, what a nice lag. And this probably was a bad idea.
Yeah, but he has no other choice because these coal mines are very far away, and I think that
But yeah, I think they
yeah,
take from this mountain as well, so it's not a big
yeah,
problem, I'd say. I just don't understand why he needs a third one right now.
I don't know as well. Maybe it just prepares for his imba spam.
Okay. Well, is it
We
coming
will see.
though? I have my doubts right now, but we'll see, I guess.
Problem also is that he keeps making buildings, so all his wood will be used for buildings and not for his weapons.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 4 minutes till peacetime. I believe it's a good time to take a look at the top. I think Mercenary's army
Yeah,
seems pretty nice. Kinda mixed, but nice leather, and there's still a bit of time. It reminds me of. I've seen similar army from one of the players before here. I don't remember which player though.
yeah, I don't remember as well.
But whatever. But he has a couple of pikes. Kinda nice amount of swords. Maybe he'll still make a few more swords because he lacks some. Recruits could be better, but still some time. Gold isn't working too well though, so he's gonna lack a few recruits. But it's a pretty good performance from him, I'd say. Pretty similar army from his teammate Shady. But he's lacking a lot of swords, and doesn't look too good. Doesn't look like his iron production is working
Yeah, this one
that
is
good.
completely full, so it's like yeah, it's only 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only 3 iron smithies, and they definitely don't get. But look, these ones
Yeah,
are empty, so it's probably more of a problem with serfs. But he has 87, so
that's the problem with
hmm.
such a big base.
Mm. Yeah, maybe he has to stop building. Then it should start working, I guess. Because right now it's a bit too slow, and he still needs some towers. Yeah, by the way, pretty strange towers, I'd say.
Yeah,
Hmm. Maybe they just plan to rush. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom again. Pretty nice from Holodets. 9 horses, lacking a few swords, but it's not a big deal. Also lacking a lot of bows, but he has 32. That's a modest amount. I'd say he can be satisfied, especially on this
yeah.
strange map. Uh, Seems like he forgot about towers, but maybe he doesn't want to use them. I don't know.
At least he made the plans for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's something. Uh, Baldy has pretty similar stuff, a bit less armors and shields. I mean the iron ones, but he has a similar amount of swords. So at peacetime, he'll have a pretty similar army to Holodets. Looks better than expected, because
No.
we've seen some problems. Anyway, it's almost peacetime already. Oh. Yeah, I think I can't really see a weak player here. Pretty similar level. So, should be an interesting game if nobody makes a critical mistake. Maybe a long one, because we didn't see a long game yet,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, I think it's just because of 2v2. Because if you lose one fight, you don't really have any teammates that can help you out, except one, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. I have the same problem again with Twitch, which explains why nobody is
Hmm.
watching there. I just advertised the YouTube stream there.
Okay, I'll be right back. 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Seems like we're back.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, we're in the scouting period already. Okay, well, the bottom team sees quite a lot here, but this is completely unscouted, and I doubt both will have a chance to fix this. While Shady and Mercenary see probably everything they want to see. Yeah, I guess they could try to replicate the check maneuvers from game of Lexus and Hagon against Shun and Donati, because this entrance is begging to be invaded, I'd
Yeah.
say. Still, I have a feeling that it might take some time before anyone decides to attack. I'd say approximately 17 minutes, so 13 from now. For some reason, there's a stereotype in this game that the Russian playstyle is to camp until the end, and hopefully that's not how it will look today. We can see Shady is going out with his army a bit. I think this might be not the best idea, because Merz is pretty far away, and if anything happens, Холодец can go and help him, go and help Baldy. Doesn't have a lot of distance to cover. Yeah, Mercenary is finally moving.
Pretty defensive from all players right now.
Indeed. Well, it's hard to make a nice maneuver, nice opening maneuver if everyone's behaving like that. Oh, but we'll see. Maybe it's a good time to take another look at the bases, because, like I said, I have a feeling that the peace time is a bit longer than usual.
Yeah. It seems like Merz has some problems with food. I guess he needs a second butcher. Maybe he didn't remember to build it, but yeah.
Yeah, has two inns, but
He's
only two buildings that make food, so that's kinda bad. Making a vineyard though. He's making a 4th swine farm, so he definitely wants to make his pig production a bit better, which also probably means he will make a 2nd butcher sooner or later. Yeah, it's already quite full, so he can actually do it right now. Oh, Холодец has empty in, but I think... Well, he has 1 butcher, 2 vineyards, and no mill or bakery, so I'd say that is not enough for a longer game than 5 minutes after peacetime, and he definitely needs to do something about it. He's also trying to make 1 more pig farm, but he's a bit later than Mercenary regarding that. In the meantime, there's some movement on the top. Both Shady and Baldy are trying to change the fronts
Yeah,
to
bit
more
more
open
open on
space.
the top there, yeah.
Yeah, probably both realized that this entrance gives a hug of death to everyone entering it when he's the first to do so.
Merce is
And Mercenary is
moving as well,
following.
yeah.
Холодец is a bit slow, I'd say, but we'll see if that's probably not a problem because the distance is so big that he can still be faster than Mercenary. Maybe except for the horses, obviously.
Oh, Secret Scout.
Huh. I'm not sure if all he's gonna do is scouting, but yeah, okay, he noticed. There's no chance to do that now. Shady was like, I should attack these bows, and nah, I'm gonna get killed. But yeah, okay. He probably won't notice that in time. Oh, that was unlucky. Anyway, Shady looks like he's advancing a bit, along with Merce's troops.
I think they shouldn't go all on one spot. It's just too tiny there.
Still, I don't think he should go here either,
Yeah.
because then they can just go back like this and easily go 1v2 on Shady before
Yeah.
he can go back.
That's what I meant with the battlefield. Just a bit too small passages.
Still, I love the style. I mean, look at those frozen waterfalls. This is something that doesn't usually happen on Knights and Merchants maps.
Yeah.
This is also interesting invention.
Yeah, that's true. It's very inspiring.
I mean, it would be nice if you could make it like diagonal, but this looks kind of weird. It's fine, but just like you said, it's inspiring. Yeah. Okay, a shootout starts. I think Mercenary will eventually decide to just be with Shady. It's probably the least dangerous. But I have a strong feeling that, like I said, in 7 minutes when everyone starts getting hungry, something will happen. And I'm not sure if anyone will attack even then. Maybe let's just watch how many troops will die and make a decision. Because still it's too risky. You can't really do anything, do any maneuvers here right now. Maybe if they tried on the bottom, like the Czechs did, for example, like here, maybe it makes sense, but here it's like the situation is too even, and there's nothing that can be done, I think.
Oh, that's interesting as well. All these knights,
Sorry? Oh, indeed.
but they can't see it.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, they can.
They can. Oh. 11 minutes after peacetime. So it shouldn't take much longer, I guess. I think I didn't have time to check out Baldy's base and how the food looks like. It's not too good, yeah. Seems like the bottom team in general isn't really ready for late game, even if he has 2 butchers. Seems like he has only 3 swine farms, not making any more. Okay, there's some movement. Shade
It feels like whoever is gonna attack is going to lose because of the weird spot to fight.
Yeah, exactly. But look, Baldy, I don't know why, but because he's dancing with horses, obviously. He has a pretty nice shooting position, despite having no position.
Oh, Merce is a bit lagging.
Maybe he turned on his tactical lag a bit early.
Oh, it seems like they're trying to attack while it's lagging.
Oh.
Shady lost so many balls right now.
Yeah.
They shouldn't attack. Shady shouldn't attack at all. But he is doing it anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I think looking quickly, this situation doesn't look
But
too bad
Merce is
for
so far away
Shady.
with his army.
Yeah.
This one are not shooting.
That's a mistake for sure. Yeah, and that also really slow. But I'm not sure if this is because of the lags of or just a mistake from the player, because this is a pretty annoying situation right now. Has some massive ping
They remember
problems.
even this.
Oh yeah, indeed. I would say that this is total bullshit, and they just should go lobby for a while and start from autosave.
Even on stack, it looks a bit unplayable right now. Well, now it's okay, I guess. Oh no, not really.
No. Well, still, one might say that if Mercenary loses like that, it's fault of his own internet. Okay, seems like they reminded themselves about the horses. Yeah, normally I would say that this is a mistake, that Холодец isn't shooting, but Where the hell is
Yeah.
he supposed to stand? Body would have to make him a bit of space. And by the way, they can go like here with some horses.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're waiting for later. The problem is they don't have any melee left.
Yeah.
So these horses
And
are
the pikes are
kinda
here as
useless
well
now.
to protect them. Yeah, now they are moving back. Or not.
No, but look, it's kinda working. Like everyone lost all the melee. And they should wait until these spikes are here. But they just want to catch them like this. Okay,
They have
yeah, that
more
kinda works,
both
but
right
there's also
side.
some
I think it
troops
should be
here.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but
This will die soon.
Mercenaries and Shady's tactic might work.
Why is
Look what's
he
happening
didn't pay
here.
attention there
Ooh.
with his
Definitely. He still has a lot of horses, but I'd say the
oh this
damage will be
flex.
done by the time he catches it. Yeah. Look at it. And body is pretty slow as well.
All is now it's here. Yeah, the
Now, if Mats is a bit more aggressive, but he can't because there are some troops coming. Okay, this is pretty bad for them. It's a shame because this was quite an interesting
this
maneuver.
flex.
Yeah, but this is, I would say that they kinda deserve to lose for lags like this. Of course, I'm guessing it's none of his fault, so it's kinda sad, but still, it's an interesting situation because it seems like we have a lot less shooters, and if the attackers, I mean, and if Mets with Shady can make some melee really fast,
And their barracks seem pretty
get some
empty.
reinforcements. Yeah. The towers might help a bit, but they really need some melee.
I think now it's over.
You're probably right.
These knights are just deadly.
The bottom might be okay in a while. There's a chance to catch them in a weird spot, but this is probably too much. Shady doesn't really have anywhere to escape to. Some nice quick maneuvers here. Yeah, like I said, if not for this army here, there would be a chance.
But now they're in his city.
Some kind of counter-attack is coming here. Shady still has plenty of serfs, so if they can pull this off, and this will be hard for sure. But it doesn't seem like the bottom team has many reinforcements. They still probably have enough to kill them.
Have many knights left, so
yeah. It's a bit unlucky for the top team. because seemed like the bases on the bottom have real food problems, so it's not a lot of production here. Merz is still coming with some, but it's probably a bit too late. Oh well. If only he could get that knight to, yeah, to kill the shooters, it would be a different situation, but it's impossible. Pretty bad. Mercenary keeps trying, but there's so many horses here. Or if only that horse would be able to get in, but no chance. More troops coming. This does not look too good.
It's trying to repair it now.
Look, it's going
Yeah.
down one by one. Okay, they really did everything they could, but it's impossible to win right now. I think there was a moment where Mercenary could just try to keep back for a while, gather some troops, and make a one last attack. Trying to not catch as long as possible. But I'm not saying he made a mistake, it's just they lost too many in the big fight. Maybe they should have avoided attacking directly with the horses in the big fight. Should try to go back a bit and save the horses, like go around if you have to, and try to defend. This would definitely be better with quite some horses, and they still had a lot. Still, you can see Mercenary isn't a guy to... Yeah, he knows how to fight in a city, look at that. It's not like it's gonna help though. Yeah, look at this. He's kind of trying to overproduce two players right now, which won't work for sure.
Repairing the barracks.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, Shady is still fully prepared to... Huh. I think you need one more builder to pull this off. Because it's... Yeah, there's not enough time for this now, I'm afraid. And there's more troops coming,
Oh, yeah.
so... Yeah, that ain't gonna
No.
work, sorry. And it's empty anyway, so... In the meantime, Mercenary still refuses to die.
Now he gave up.
Yeah. But I love the spirit here. If the situation was slightly less pathetic, then I think it would be a real pain in the ass for the bottom team to fight here. Okay, so it seems like it's GG. Holodets and Bold won over Mercenary and Shady. It was quite a close game. You can
Yeah,
see it from
pretty
the stats
similar
actually.
stats for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like almost everything except for soldiers defeated, obviously, is more or less the same. Just look at the weapons
Yeah,
produced, especially. Like you had 4 identical players. Hmm. Okay. I'll take a quick look if we have one more game here somewhere, but I don't think anyone else will play today. Oh, so I guess that's the last game of the first round for today. I'll try to stream if there's more games played during the week. We'll see how it
yeah.
goes.
Tomorrow Regis will play, I think.
Okay, they were supposed to play today, but uh, maybe for the better they moved to tomorrow. At least we'll be able to stream both these games because they were supposed to play at 20, I think. Yeah, so I guess see you all tomorrow. Thanks, Hadi, to you for
No
commentating
problem,
with
no
me.
problem.
Of course. Bye.
Bye bye.